Hey guys, so for this tutorial, you're going to need a nail polish, nail glue, base coat, top coat, acrylic powder and liquid, nail polish remover, dehydrator, primer, cuticle oil, a dampen dish, nail tips, a practice finger, an acrylic brush, a buffer, a nail clipper, and a nail file. So the first thing that you have to do is to prep the nail bed in order to apply your false tip. You have to tease a nail with a file in order for the nail tip to adhere to the nail bed. Now you're gonna go and use the glue of your choice and apply the glue, not too much glue, because then you'll have problems with it sticking onto your tip, and ensure that the tip fits from edge to edge. And you go ahead and allow that to dry onto the nail for a little, and then you can proceed to shape. Once the nail is secure, you're going to go ahead and use your clipper and cut down the length of the tip to where your client wants it, and then you're going to go ahead and use the file and just file in the sides and file the tip to create a perfect coffin shape. That's the shape I'm doing. You can do scoval, square, oval, stiletto, but how I'm filing the nail right now is for a nice and neat coffin shape. So what I'm doing right now is filing the nail tip itself in order to flatten it so that it can blend in with the natural nail. That way when you put on the acrylic, it won't seem too bulky or whatever, and it will give you more of a seamless look at the end. Now before you apply your acrylic, these two steps are very important. You must put on a dehydrator on the nail bed only. This will help to remove all moisture that the nail bed has created, which will help the acrylic to bond better. And also a primer. I'm using a Tammy Taylor primer, which is very good. It's a really good quality primer. Invest in a proper primer, and you go ahead and you put that primer down. Usually I'll have 10 fingers to do, and it will dry by the time I come back. So then you can just go again and put another layer of primer. I usually put the primer right before I apply the acrylic. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use a number 10 Kolinsky brush. For beginners, I would suggest to use a number 8 brush because you have more control with a smaller brush. But I use a number 10 because I'm advanced, but you can go ahead and use a number 8 brush. You go and you get a bead of acrylic. I like to start in the middle. And because my brush is bigger, the bigger the brush, the more of a bead you can get. I can go ahead and brush down. I'm not going to use a 2 or 3 bead method. I don't usually use a specific type of method. I just apply the acrylic to my liking. So if there's anywhere that I feel needs an extra touch up, I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm just shaping up the acrylic, ensuring that the shape is right. And always ensure that you wipe your brush in a napkin. This allows your brush to remain clean for the duration that you are applying the acrylic, because the acrylic tends to stick up in the bristles and that will destroy your brush. Also, make sure that you invest in a quality Kolinsky hair brush. So I am not pleased with my apex, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more acrylic to really develop my apex better. And I'm just going in and brushing that down. I take a little bit more acrylic to fill up my cuticle area, because I wasn't pleased with that as well. I wanted some more so it could look a bit higher. Then I'm just going in and fixing up my shape just so I can get the look that I want, and voila, that's how you apply acrylic. It's not complicated, it's an easy 1-2 step, and there you go. That's how I achieve my acrylic nail. There's a little excess acrylic underneath the nail, but once we start filing the nail, we can get rid of the excess nail. So here I'm just quickly filing the nail and shaping it up to get ready for polish. So this is how the nail looks after it has been filed, shaped up properly, and buffed. Seamless. It is nice and leveled. The coffin shape is really nice. Well, that's how I like it. People like it differently, but this is how it's supposed to look. This part is not 100% necessary because you could just go ahead and put a top coat over your acrylic, because sometimes you can use colored acrylic, but I'm going ahead and using a holographic CUTICLE polish to just show you guys how it will look after you apply polish to the nail and seeing how beautiful it will look in the end. For my top coat, I'm using the brand Eternal Gel-like top coat because I like to use top coats that are gel-like. They give it a sheen that I really like and just a look that makes it look more wow. Yes, so I'm using Eternal and I just put the gel top coat on the holographic nail, and there you go. It has a lovely sheen to it. I'm showing you that the shape is on fleek. And then now you're just gonna go ahead and use some of my custom made cuticle oil, COCOBA cuticle oil made by bawsenails 876, aka me. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on your client's finger right around the nail just to give it that moisture and hydration after all that work that was done on it to beautify it. And there you have it, guys. That is my short tutorial on how to apply acrylic and put polish on the end, and hopefully you guys will have enjoyed my video and will go ahead and do wonders. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below.